So, you may be wondering what these advertisements are all about. I am doing home consulting now. I am doing design consulting now. We are going to be looking today at some home design and reacting. No, I was hoping I'd get that right before it started up again. Oops. So we're going to be reacting today, some React content. I know, that's weird for me. I'm usually a gaming channel. But today we're going to be reacting to some, just general home design stuff. And, well, here, I haven't seen a lot of these. Is the first one I saw here somewhere? Can I show you guys the first one? Arthur, are you watching? Can you link me the first one? Let me see. On it, boss. That's funny. Okay. So you may have noticed I sound a little more nasally than usual. I think I have like a sinus infection or something. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with me, but I can kind of taste it in like my nose area. It just usually when I can taste it like that, it's like something like the flu or something, or like a sinus infection or something. I haven't been getting a lot of symptoms though, so I don't really think it's the flu. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Ah, perfect.
A function coffin room for a family of 3.
A function coffin room.
For 5 years to afford their tiny coffin house in New York, which is less than 3 square meters.
That feels like the most relatable possible.
So let's turn it into a more functional space.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna point out. I can't really scoot. Can I scoot back and? No, I can't scoot back and. I'm gonna point out that character model was way too big for that like area. Was she not? That person looked like a giant in that space. Are we to assume that that's like the size that the building is compared to the person being in it? Are we to assume that this is like an accurate size comparison? Or are we just supposed to assume that their models are bad? That's my first concern when I saw this. I was just looking through random shorts content, just sort of scrolling through as one does. And this came up and I was like, what the actual fuck am I looking at? So it gets worse, okay? It's not just that. It's not just the giant character model. It gets worse, but just watch.
And 2 frames, then secured it to the wall with screws to make it sturdy. They covered it with eco-friendly wood that lasts for 10,000 years.
10,000 years, guys.
Mattress for sleeping. The couple can sleep on it without crowding each other. For extra comfort.
Also, note, did you see their heads going through the ceiling? Yeah, they're not going to crowd each other. Are they going to crowd the room? They're going to crowd the room. Yeah, maybe not each other, but their fucking heads are going through the ceiling. What? Whoever was in charge of the scaling in these videos needs a demotion and a pay decrease. They need to work harder. You heard it here, folks. CeresXP advocates for work harder, animators. No, I'm just kidding. Please, don't. No. As an artist, I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. I'm sorry. These animators, though, these animators that make these videos, they need to work harder. They are not doing their job well.
They also carved out a niche at the head of the bed for decorations and installed a switch socket nearby for convenience.
Like, this kind of makes sense. This is reasonable enough till you get to this point. Oh, it gets bad. See, this is reasonable so far. The toilet in the living room, in the fucking kitchen. You're gonna cook up, you're gonna stick a pot of ramen, watch your pot of ramen boil while you take a dump? You're gonna try, is that the intent here? Are we cooking while we're shitting? Is that, because that's what that's gonna turn into. I don't care so much, like, oh, it's cute. They're like turning this tiny little space into like a livable zone. Sure, that's fine, no problems there. The toilet by the stove. You couldn't put the bed by the stove. Well, no, that's actually that's a hazard. Don't put the bed by the stove either. But it's there could have been a better place for the toilet. Could there not have been? By the stove. Toilet right next to the stove. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Oh, I'm not even this is not hyperbole. It gets worse.
Added a hydraulic folding window that serves
Oh
as
yeah,
window and
death
balcony
trap
when
window,
low, ensuring
death trap
5% more space
balcony
efficiency
that you
even
can
double baths. The
bathe
folding
in,
basement saved
and everybody can watch you be naked on the balcony while you're bathing, and your husband takes a shit right next to you while boiling the fucking noodles for dinner. Oh yeah, they thought through everything. Oh yeah, if you if you have like a not a voyeur. Voyeur is not the right exhibition. If you have an exhibitionism kink, this is the house for you because everybody's gonna see all your business all the time. Like it's cute and funny. Oh yeah, this tiny little house or whatever. That's cute and funny. Why'd you put the shitter by the stove right next to the window that everybody can see in that you also bathe in? It also has a glass floor that I'm gonna be real, glass is not the sturdiest thing on the planet. You jump on that thing wrong, you die, you're falling out a skyscraper basically. So this was my gateway into the wonderful world of what the fuck is this home design. And I asked my friend and editor and kind of manager to some degree, Arthur, to bring me all of the most glorious and horrifying shit because I realized I scrolled down one. I immediately hit pause because I saw the title said designing a home for like 10,000 kids or something like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I immediately hit pause, sent this shit to Arthur, and I said, please compile me a list of everything they do because I want to go into this raw and I want to react properly because this is nightmare fuel. I hate this. And what better sick day activity than realty services? I'm gonna try and hopefully see the best in these homes. I'm gonna try and be optimistic and not rage. We'll see how well that goes for me. Oh, my phone's dying. Am I allowed to unplug this? Oh no, this doesn't look like I should unplug it. I can unplug this clock of the media? Okay. Sorry, he's yelling from the next room. Media volume's too low, I guess. I just turned it down because the music is always really loud and it like cuts over my voice. I'll turn them, though I guess it makes sense to have the media up if we're like watching media. So I don't think what they're saying matters as much compared to what they're doing anyway, but I'll turn it up for you guys. Oh, I can turn it up in system. Sorry if you overhear me sniffling and shit. I apologize. Alright, let's go. There's a playlist. We made a cursed playlist of cursedness. So let's go.
Be brave and live in an abandoned cave house. Little John worked hard in New York for decades, aging from a young boy to an old man. Despite his efforts,
wait, are they
the city's
giving
tricks got the
backstory to
better
these
of him. He
fictional
decided to
characters?
return to the countryside, but couldn't afford a plane ticket, so he took a helicopter home. When he
Excuse
arrived,
me?
he discovered his hometown had been
Excuse me?
demolished to build a tunnel. His already tough life became even
Okay,
harder,
stop,
and
stop,
Little John had no...
Okay, that's so... Is it bad that I want to turn the speed down here? He's talking so fast. So to recap, this man lost all his money. He wanted to go home and live in the countryside where he used to. So he hijacks a helicopter. Mind you, our helicopters... Couldn't you... Okay, and not to be like an ass here. Maybe I don't understand planes like ticket costs, but are planes ever more... I feel like you could get the cheapest flight you could get for like $200 if you really wanted to, right? You could get a cheap flight like across country for like 200 bucks or something, right? I think I've flown across a couple states for 50 bucks round trip before. So it's like, this feels, I don't know how did he get himself into this point? And then, and then of all things to come home in your house is like a tunnel? Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a second. I'm sorry. This just occurred to me. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, that sucks. His house was demolished. But it didn't occur to me, in order for his house to have been turned into a tunnel, that means, did he live in a cave before? Did this man live on the mountain? Was his house carved? I'm just gonna let it play. He just talks too fast. I'm like having processing issues with this. All right.
But to settle in a cave. Then he used finished jade cement board as the foundation to prevent collapse and make it solid, durable
I guess that's
for
smart.
10,000 years.
What is with 10,000 with them?
And added a titanium armored door and window. To ward off disturbances at night, he placed 2 lions at the entrance. The walls were painted with latex paint,
the lions are gonna do a
against
lot.
the wall,
Okay.
He made a bed frame using galvanized square steel. With some pocket money from his 7th aunt, he bought screws to fix it firmly to the wall.
Why are there
used
so many
eco-friendly
specific
wood veneers as
details?
partitions to store shoes, bags, and out-of-season clothes. More
Okay,
wood
I
veneers
understand
covered
this.
these partitions for easy access. Above
That's
the bed,
cool.
he built thin cabinets for daily necessities and books.
This could be a cute, like, if you don't have a lot of space in your house, I could see making a bed frame out of, like, cabinets, having, like, a soft mattress you can easily move away during the day, like a futon or something. That's cool. That makes sense. That's good home design. Why he has to be in a cave for this, I don't know. Why we need to know that he got aunt pocket money for it, I don't know. But hey, look, this is decent home design. This is something. I'll give him this as something.
He installed a socket for convenient phone charging
Yeah,
and
okay.
added a soft mattress with padded walls to avoid hitting his head.
Sure.
At the end of the bed, he installed a movable table for his computer, perfect for studying or having a meal when he's tired. The table can be
It's
put
just
away
a
to
block
save
of
space.
wood that
Main
he-
wardrobe with wall-mounted chairs to store
Wait,
out-of-season
how's he-
quilts on top and hang
Is the-
frequently worn clothes in the middle. A hidden
Sorry,
water
I'm
tank is
having a-
embedded in the wall with a
I'm having a
wall-mounted
hard
toilet and
time.
shower, so little John can wash up right
What?
there. A floor
You
cabinet
can't
is built
just
against
put
the wall.
You can't just put a shower in the wall. You need drainage. You need what? No. I understand the toilet. Okay, I don't like that they keep putting toilets in public spaces. I don't like that at all. But Jesus Christ, what? You can't just put a shower in the middle of the wall. You need a drain underneath. You need like proper tiling, or else you're gonna ruin your floor. It's with the way it is, it's gonna hit his wardrobe and all his clothes and make them. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to go off so like infuriated, like right off at the beginning, but this is infuriating. Who puts a shower in the living room? What? It's not even a closed shower. They could have put a box shower in there. That would have made enough sense, but no.
The left side is a vegetable washing area with a basin that doubles as a wash
Oh great,
area.
my phone
On the
wasn't
right
even
side,
plugged
there's an
in.
induction cooker for cooking. A shelf above stores seasonings and toiletries. Next to the bed, there's a coffee table where little John can drink tea here and think about life.
Why is
Very
he-
comfortable. The cave room is decorated to meet daily needs with all necessary functions available. Absolutely awesome. If you can't afford a house, just live in a coffin house. Little John joined the commitment army of Kung Fu
Is this the
Town with his
same
3
guy?
best friends. After many challenges, he finally rescued his first best friend, Liam. To show his gratitude, Liam introduced Little John to his wife.
Okay, stop. Why does this one start with a prison brawl? I thought we were doing home design. Why are we doing prison brawls? Fine, I'll suspend my disbelief, fine.
And gifted him a house. Though the house was a bit small and resembled a coffin, Little John knew
Is
he
that
could
not a
transform it
prison
into a
cell?
functional home with a bit of creativity. To start, he dug a hole in the ground near the entrance and installed a large tank underneath. Borrowing some wood veneers from his second aunt,
swear
he made
to
covers
God.
for it. When the cover
Is that
raised,
his
he can
shitter?
squat or lie down comfortably. When not in use, he simply lowers it, making it easy to
This
move
is a
around.
prison
At
cell,
night, the
I
raised
know
cover
it.
can even act as a hidden weapon, scaring off any
What
potential
is
thieves.
it? Did I just watch a man kick another man into the septic tank? I'm sorry. Too much is going on. People are fusing through walls? Why are they using the toilet? Honestly, no, you know what? That's actually a pretty good... If I was a robber and I got kicked into a septic tank, I think, honestly, I think I'd give up robbing. I think I'd be like, you know what? Didn't expect to be covered in shit today. Just kind of expected to, like, steal some shit, not be covered in shit. So you know what? I'll give them that. This one's a good design choice. The septic tank directly in front of the front door, left constantly open so you can just kick people into it. Just like, oh yeah, oh man, I'm gonna come rob this house. Oh, not if I have anything to do with it. Yeah, right in the fucking septic tank. I'll give him that. The one issue is if you like walk in all drunk or whatever and forget that you left the septic tank open, that becomes a very bad day very fast. That's my one complaint with that is like, yeah, you could very easily just fall in there yourself.
After one encounter, they wouldn't dare to return. He painted the top of the wall completely and installed custom gold cabinets against the wall.
Why do they need to be
These cabinets
gold?
Are very convenient to open when needed without blocking any space.
That doesn't
He placed
look
an induction
convenient.
cooker on the countertop and made a mirror cabinet.
Well, now you
The
can't. Why is he
area
doing
below the mirror
Fortnite
can
things?
hold condiment bottles and be used for washing activities. Next to this setup, he installed a wall-mounted shower. The strong, even water flow makes bathing comfortable. Beside it, he installed a one-touch hydraulic folding window. When closed, it seals perfectly as a window, and when put down, it transforms into a balcony, adding more
these
space.
fucking
Even
balconies.
if the fallen army couple were here, this balcony wouldn't budge an inch. The ground base
Okay, these people have like three things that they put in everything. I'm noticing people fusing through walls, toilet in the middle of the room, and fucking bathing publicly. Oh, why? I don't know. Maybe they're perverts. Maybe, what channel is this? Home design. That's so generic. Home design, you're perverts. You're designing houses for freaks and exhibitionists.
high enough to accommodate.
Also, can we just talk about how these simple cabinets that open easily are fucking like Jenga towers and fucking Rubik's cubes? Like, oh, this opens so easily. Let me just very carefully align these blocks in the exact space they need to be to not fall over. Yeah, okay, that's easy and simple. All right, I need to find good things to say. I need to find. We're positive on this channel. We're happy, positive people. I need to learn. Yeah, I'll find something good to say. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. I'll get something good to say.
Clothes that aren't often worn. They covered the bed and then borrowed a mattress from his second aunt's house to use as their bed. He made two large drawers on the side, perfect for storing the couple's underwear. Above, he built a bed frame using several galvanized square steels covered with eco-friendly wood veneers. Against the wall, he set up a desk where Little John works 24 hours a day. He also made bookshelves next to it using several laminates to store his martial arts secrets, which he practices
Little John is working 24 hours a day, why can't he afford his goddamn house?
The height is just right. She can't bump her head even if she stands up. A small slide installed up and down makes it
She can't bump her head? I just watch her head phase through the ceiling. What? Are they watching the same videos? Was the voiceover recorded in a separate room and he's never seen the same footage as I'm looking at? Because I just watched her head phase through the ceiling. Are these people ghosts? Are these people spirits?
Very convenient.
Jesus
Lastly,
Christ.
he arranged all the chili garlic heads his second aunt gave him when he got married along the walls. Although this tiny room resembles a coffin, it has all the necessary functions.
Are we going to ask about the chili peppers?
From now on, they have a place to stay and no longer need to sleep.
It's like of everything I've seen, the chili
My wife
peppers
accidentally
are
gave
the
birth to
least
twin daughters, but my mother still wanted a son, so we kept trying and twin boys were born. However, we only have one room in the house. My mother is both happy and worried. In the end, she recommended that I redesign the room like this. First,
this doesn't sound bad so far. This sounds kind of... What's with the galvanized steel? All the time.
To be more environmentally friendly.
Galvanized
Lay out
steel.
a breathable rib cage that is both breathable and non-repellent. Place wardrobes on both.
What is gal? Oh, I spelled that so wrong. I'm so glad you guys can't see how poorly I'm misspelling everything. Galvanized steel. Galvanization or galvanizing is the process of applying a protective zinc coating to steel or iron to prevent rusting. The most common method is hot dipping. Okay, so it's like reinforced steel. Got it. I thought it was just some buzzword, but that actually makes sense. You know what? At the very least, regardless of how unhinged and insane this is, at least they're making things sturdy and to last. I don't know if I believe their 10,000 year claim they keep making, but you know what? I'll give them that. Galvanized steel
both
sounds
sides
pretty
of the bed
dope.
and flip open the covers to increase storage space.
Sure.
The clothes hanging area above lets you choose clothes at a glance. Install glass sliding doors. Then I went to my second aunt's house to borrow 2 mattresses for the twin boys' bed. Add bed companions to prevent collisions. Above, weld the bed frame with galvanized square steels again. Borrow some expansion screws from my second aunt to fasten it firmly to the wall.
Close
Use
of a
more
relationship with
environmentally friendly wood veneers for the exterior. Move the bedside to the top of the wardrobe.
I also, this kind of, anytime something sticks out like that without any kind of like supports, I get a little bit worried because, like, I don't know if you guys have ever had like toys that have one like long bit that's like kind of thin, like whether it be like anything, honestly. It's usually like, oh, this action figure has like a sword or yeah, it's usually things with like a sword or like horns or wings, like dragon figures and stuff like that. No matter what the action figure is made of, what always happens to it? What always happens to that one long bit that's just sticking out straight? It always gets bent and deformed. And what worries me about sticking like bed frames just out of the wall like that, like it'd be one thing if it was like properly connected to both walls on both sides, like 3 walls out of 4, and just had one open end. That'd be one thing, but anytime they're sticking out like that like makes me really worried that it's gonna like collapse really easily. I don't know. I may not. Maybe the galvanized steel makes up for it, but like, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get my phone set back up again so I can read chat again. We're professional on this channel, don't worry about it. Alright, I can once again read chat. Sick. Excuse me. I'm like having a little bit of issues. Women, this suit is my fashion. I missed that one. Hello. Thank you, Nun. Thank you for that. Well, have fun with that because I'm definitely, well, maybe I'll bring it back. I was gonna say I'm not as enough of a professional to wear this often, but maybe we'll bring this series back. I am enjoying these freaky ass home designs.
There, put a big mattress
I
on
have
it
a
for
lot
the twin
on the
girls'
playlist
bed.
too, so
Add bed companions and use lighting for simple
bed
and attractive
companions?
decoration.
What does that
Make
mean?
tall cabinets on both sides of
They're
the middle
all
to
the
store my
same
child's
picture!
bedtime gifts. This will help them avoid having a
Oh,
love
yeah.
brain when they grow up. Install a
Wait,
switch.
what did he just say? Excuse me? Okay, wait a second. This phrasing was weird. Let me listen to this without. Hold on. I was like caught up in the fact that they just put 4 of the same like random clip art image on the like. Oh wow, I'm so cultured. I have art. Look at my art, and it's just the same picture.
An attractive decoration. Make tall cabinets on both sides of the middle to store my child's bedtime gifts. This will help them avoid having a love brain when they grow up. Install.
What? What? Was that put through Google Translate like 3 or 4 times? Because that didn't. What? My child's bedtime gifts will avoid their love brain. Okay, sure. I don't. Oh! Are they are they trying to say their kids aren't gonna fucking learn how to jerk off if they're reading before bed? Because that would be really, really funny if they meant there's books next to their beds so they're not jerking off. I don't know if that's what they meant. Jesus Christ, how funny would that be? My child's love brain. Fucking love brain. Can't have morning wood if you're reading fucking Great Gatsby before bed. You know what's the best remedy for wet dreams? It's Moby Dick. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh shit, Dick is in the top. Fuck, that's too horny. Great Expectations. Read Great Expectations. That'll get rid of your stiffy. Anyway, that's enough of that.
A switch socket by the bedside for easy phone charging.
That was
Treat
this
the children fairly so there's no conflict.
Okay.
Use an intermediate connection drawer for storing the children's little secrets, and add glass folding windows so the 4 kids can see each
so
other.
fucking
Use
creepy.
a curved door opening to divide the space, and dig a few holes for light, ventilation,
It
and
was fine
breathability.
before.
Install
Why don't-
gauze
what?
curtains to
Why
give
do we
all 4 children private rooms. Make 5 large drawers under the bed to
Why do
store
we need
socks and
windows?
underwear for all 4 children.
This is
Add
such a
ladder on the
strange
side so the twin
space.
girls can go up and down the stairs easily. Ensure the height is just right to avoid hitting their heads. Install an extended desk against the wall to create a
Have you
huge
ever
study
seen
area for the 4
someone
children.
walk up a stair or up a ladder like? Let me get far enough back that it actually sees what I'm doing. You ever watch someone walk up a ladder like this? That's fucking absurd. You do it with all 4 of your limbs like this. Well, that didn't look good at all. But you know what I mean. Like, what the fuck is even this channel?
They can study together
Oh,
and
no.
aim for A grades
My headphones
together.
unplugged.
Above the desk, make a wall cabinet to freely place their world literature masterpieces.
Their
This way,
world lit-
all 4
okay.
children have separate living areas, and the study areas do not interfere with each other. This is
They
how the
kind
bedroom
of
should
look
be
like
designed
they're
for
all
optimal space and
interfering with
privacy.
each other a little bit.
Your
That
kitchen
kind of just
should be
looks like
installed like
one.
this.
Wait,
This-
that kind of looked like just one table. Okay, sure. So what are we doing this time? Modern kitchen setup idea. Okay, modern sure.
Kitchen isn't big.
I'm
Little John
worried.
cooks and chops vegetables
Oh,
and buys them
we're
instantly.
back with
In
our
a
friend
hurry,
Little
he
John
scatters
again.
everything all over the place. His
Uh-huh.
aunt has to clean the kitchen every day, which is tough. So she decided to clean up Little John, then
Is that the infamous aunt? Is that the aunt we've been hearing about? She's the one that gave him a spice collection and keeps lending him money. What a saint. Our aunt is the goat. Why does she look the same age as us? Why does she look like a MILF? Why is our aunt hot? Alright. I know some VTubers who would get horny from Great. What? Well, okay, to be fair, the Roaring Twenties has like really cool aesthetics and really good music. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and wax nostalgic about an era I didn't even grow up in. But I will say The Great Gatsby does have a cool vibe. I suppose I more meant like yeah, you know what would be a boner killing book? You know what? Chat, ruminate over this. If you can think of the most boner killing book you could possibly imagine, tell me the title of it in chat and I will give you my opinions. Or if you're watching this after the fact, say so in the comments and I'll address it in a future video. Because I'm kind of curious now. Like, are there, like, I feel like anyone could get horny over anything. So it's like, I kind of want to know what you guys think is so boner killing that it would be, oh yeah, something, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a book that is so boner killing that it will prevent my child's love brain in the future. So if you can give me a boner killing, love brain preventing book that I can stick in my child's cabinet of bedtime gifts, okay? just let me know. We're in the market. We're in the market for love brain preventing books for bedtime gifts. Thank you. Anything by Ayn Rand. Okay, you know what? Why'd you? Okay, I don't. Oh my God! If you see, I was trying not to have a rage moment. I was trying not to get enraged. I was trying not to lose my shit. Okay, but you had to go and bring up Ayn Rand. All right, so we're gonna start. We're opening that can of worms. We're opening that can of worms right now. Okay, I did a project once. All right. I literally did this over a summer. I will release it to the public if you guys want to read it, but I challenged myself once to see. Okay, you know what? Before I even get into that, you guys need to know something about me. So I've moved schools many, many times. I have also dropped in and out of school multiple times because I started off homeschooled. Then I went to public school for a little while. I switched schools a couple times and then dropped back out into being homeschooled again. So I'm not joking. For school only and not for my own reasons, just for school alone, I have had to read the novel Anthem 4 fucking times. 4 fucking times I had to read Anthem. Say what you will about Ayn Rand. I am not a supporter and I do not like her. But even as someone who likes her, we can all admit that Anthem is easily her worst work, right? I feel like this is kind of like a universal opinion. Anthem is one of the worst works of media ever written by a human being. I'm not talking about AI generated shit. I'm not talking about stuff that people were purposely trying to write bad. Like, I'm not talking about shock horror or gore novels or things that are purposely supposed to be provocative. I'm literally just talking about well-beloved media. Things that are considered classics. Anthem is hands down and easily the worst novel I have ever read that has ever been suggested as something good in my life. And the fact that I've had to read it 4 times, done reports, multiple reports. I think I've done like 15 fucking assignments on this stupid fucking book. And every single time, my teacher's like, ooh, whoa, isn't this so moving? Isn't this so, this really, like, means a lot to society. Can't you, like, get so much, knowledge and, meaning out of this book? No! Ayn Rand read books that were better than hers and went, oh, I can do that, and tried to write the same thing and failed. Have you, to synopsize Anthem, okay, imagine every single dystopian novel that you ever had to read in high school, okay? Imagine Fahrenheit 450. My apologies. I'm gonna take a fucking swig because I need it, boy. Alright, so imagine Fahrenheit 451. Imagine 1984. Imagine Brave New World. Imagine, like, anything you could have possibly read in high school that's dystopian, right? All those type books. Phenomenal. I love those things. I really love that lately anime has been getting really into writing stories like that. Like, Tengoku Daimyo is really, really good. And, Made in Abyss is really, really good. And so many things like that that feel like that dystopian thing that we were all shown in high school. I love those. They're phenomenal and great. And the thing is, it feels like anytime Ayn Rand tries to write anything, she comes off like a dystopian weeaboo who spent too much time on AO3 and tried to write a YN fan fiction of all those novels I just said. Like, Anthem's like the quintessential of that, but anything Ayn Rand writes is going to be bad. I'm just going to say, if you're someone who likes her, that's fine, I guess. I just, like, anything she writes, I'm gonna automatically hate, just by default. But holy shit, Anthem feels like she didn't want to put any effort. Okay, this is the worst part, okay? There's a story behind this. There's a reason why it's so bad. So she originally sent, Ayn Rand originally sent the first manuscript of Anthem to her, to a publisher to try and get it published. She sent it through multiple publishers that rejected it and said it needed to go through heavy editing before it could be published. She kept sending it through, and it kept getting rejected. And she kept saying, I'm not going to edit it. My work is flawless. And she eventually published it with the one person who would take it. If that doesn't show... So all that aside, I'm sorry. I like went off on a fucking soapbox for a while. So I did a project a couple summers ago, maybe like 3 to 5 years ago. I did a project where I went through sentence by sentence in everything wrong that was in Anthem. I made a notepad correcting everything that I felt was written strangely. I went through, I rewrote the entire novel. I will say it was an undertaking. It was an undertaking between trying to make sense of the syntax and grammar errors and all the, like, poor personification and unclearness in the language. Between all of that, on top of just simply writing a weirdly contrived story in the first place, I managed to do most of the novel. I don't know if I finished completely. I may have gotten too infuriated. I did a good chunk of it, enough to realize that any author at all, and I'm saying this with confidence, knowing that Ayn Rand is never going to come for me, any author on the fucking surface of the planet that's ever written something good could have written Anthem and done a better job. Any single author on the planet could have written Anthem better. I will admit, writing was a big passion of mine in school. And, like, it was a big, to this day, writing novels, visual novels, all sorts of things like that, like, writing is a huge passion of mine. And I take a lot of, like, time and effort and study trying to understand how to tell a good story and what amounts to, like, how to write well-written characters, well-written storyline, how to make it so that there's payoff to things, make it so that you don't feel like you're just sitting there looking at words and going, oh wow, John was a hero, John slayed dragon, everybody cheered for John, the end. Like, that's how anything Ayn Rand writes feels. That's how it feels to me. She can't describe things. She can't write things. She can't say things. She just has to go, Billy walked to the store. Billy couldn't buy tomatoes at the store. Tomatoes are regulated by the government. Regulations are evil. The end. Wow! Holy shit! My mind is blown by the nuance of your argument. Holy cow! almost as if writing fucking it's almost as if writing
Satire?
that doesn't have any, like, what's the, sorry, I have word pull issues because of autism brain. The fucking, when you say something but you metaphor, when she writes, there's no metaphor. It's just a direct, exact thing. And it's like, I guess that can be fine. It's just, when you're writing things so direct and on the nose, you have to have, like there has to be something holding people in. Like, if you're gonna write something that's exactly one-to-one with the thing you're trying to make a point about, maybe make it entertaining in some way. Don't just write, we are smart. We are not allowed to be smart because we are rock processor. Ooh, woo, me want to learn, but me not allowed to learn because of government. Ooh, woo, woo. Oh, hello, diary. I found this smart book that I read. Now I get smart. Also find woman, we pregnant, leave town. Oh, wow! Oh my god, I feel like I've learned so much from this. It's like, if you want, sorry, I feel like I've gone off about this for a really long time. It's just like, if you want to make a point to people, and you want to bring people from the other side who don't necessarily agree with you, telling them exactly the point that you're trying to make isn't going to help. You need to put it into a perspective that's somewhat universal, that anyone could understand and anyone could relate with, and then you'll get people to go, holy shit, your perspective makes sense to me now. Maybe I'll have empathy about the other side. But like, when you're writing shit that's literally just, society doesn't want me to do what I want to do, and I don't like that. Okay, what have you said to me? Like, what points have you made with writing this book that's literally just, I have brain and big muscle. Society wants me to pick between them, and I can't do that. I have a wife that I love. Society wants me to choose a different person, and I can't do that. Guess we're leaving town in this tunnel. It's like, every other novel I've ever read covers that entire premise and more in a way that's so impactful and like actually feels like it matters to somebody. Like, whether it's me or somebody else, somebody can relate to the things that are in like 1984, for example. People can relate to that. If you aren't like a book person, Gattaca, that's a phenomenal film. Gattaca, if you haven't seen it, watch Gattaca. It kind of covers that same like concept. Like, a lot of this too is like, I think as a neurodivergent person, it's like really easy to read these kind of novels and see a bit of yourself in the protagonist and go, okay, I'm different in a world of people that don't want me to be and don't understand how I am and want to condemn me for being the person that I am. Like, I think those kind of novels that express that feeling to people that may not understand it are really, really important. And then you get people like Ayn Rand writing things that almost feel like they're mocking the genre. Because her takeaway, because most of these books, like, your takeaway is supposed to be, like, I mean, I guess it depends. There's not really one specific takeaway that you're supposed to get. It's really down to what you, as a person, want to take from these things, but a lot of them have, like, ideals they're trying to, like, push. And a lot of the time, the ideals are, like, think for yourself, be your own person, and, like, don't just do things because you're told to. That's a lot of the theme in these things. And it almost doesn't feel like Ayn Rand gets that. anything she writes has this like really strong air of fuck you. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to laws or rules, and I'm the most important person on the planet. And it's like it almost feels like she read those other novels. She basically took the idea of individuality, ran with it so hard that she ran it into the ground and made it into a selfishness thing. And what sucks is you see so many, like, you can tell which people take this to heart when you meet people who just will, like, for example, when you're at the grocery store and there's like a line that's clearly forming, right? And then someone decides they're just going to walk up from the side and just cut everybody because they're forming their own line over there and they didn't know that's where the line was, but they won't move and get behind everybody because they've just decided because they didn't know they're like entitled to do whatever they want. And that's kind of the type of people that Ayn Rand like forms. People that take this idea to heart of I don't need, because these books aren't meant to make you choose individuality over community. That's not the point. The point is that over a lot of these are supposed to show that equal doesn't like equality and fairness doesn't equal everybody gets the same thing regardless and nobody gets a choice in their lives. That's the whole point. And a lot of these novels were written during a point when it was really scary that communism might like come over the entire world. So like a lot of these novels were written with the perspective of, oh no, we're really scared that our individuality and our freedoms may be fully taken away from us. And yet, this bitch comes in here like, yeah, you know what? Yes, we shouldn't be looking out for each other. And it's like, that's not the point. We should be looking out for each other as a community because we want to, not because we have to and are forced to. That's the whole point of most of these novels is we care about each other because we want to. Because in a society where we're allowed to do what we want, generally speaking, people will do what's best for everybody. But in a society where everything's forced upon you, it's way easier to be every man for themselves and nobody care about each other because you're all basically looking out for yourselves because you're all scared, because you're all in a fucking fear state. And it's like, I think Ayn Rand, from my understanding, maybe I should pull up the Wikipedia article just to be safe, but like, from my understanding, she doesn't have a good reason to be like this. Like, I think she grew up kind of privileged, but like, I don't understand why she's the person that she is. Like, I've done extensive study on her like backstory. It's been a few years, which is why I'm like double checking. But like, Jesus Christ, like, oh yeah, see, I was right with the thing I said earlier. I was pretty sure I should probably stop just saying things before like that I remember because my memory is not always the best. But it's insane to me, like, as a person who feels mildly libertarian in the vibe of just, I think people should just stop worrying about what other people are doing. Do you and just fucking live your life. It makes me so infuriated that one, people have gotten the way that they are with like fucking, I'm not even gonna get off on that. Maybe we'll do a sovereign citizen reaction video at some point because these people are insane. Like, there's a level to which being independent and individual is cool and great. There's also a level to which you're an insane person. And that is genuinely like, these Ayn Rand people, I've met them in person. That's the crazy part. I've met these people in person. I've had someone in person, in real life, defend Ayn Rand to me, and I'm just like sitting there wanting to fucking run into traffic. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm sorry. I got really off topic. I'm just really angry. It just feels like, wow, she wasn't even privileged growing up. Oh, yeah, she wasn't privileged growing up. That's the annoying thing about this, is she acts like, if you've read any of her letters to like her publishers and stuff, she acts so entitled. For growing up poor and starving in like a really difficult like socioeconomical like situation, I don't know how one grows up to be as entitled as she is. I genuinely, this blows my mind. Let's get back to, I'm sorry, I'll get back to real estating. I'll shut up now. We should probably end soon. I'll calm down. This became screaming about Ayn Rand instead of actually looking at real estate. I'm sorry. If you don't want, for future reference, if you don't want me going off on a soapbox for 45 minutes, Ayn Rand is not really the safest topic to bring up in front of me. There are a few things that I hate above all else. Ayn Rand is one of them. Thank you.
And reinstall the kitchen from scratch. The cabinet door near the exhaust hood can't be opened, wasting space. It would be better to remove it and connect it with the refrigerator.
Why, you can open it, okay.
Cabinet. Large pots and pans can be stored on top. Next to it, store dry goods from various regions. With the cabinet
Wait a second, hold on.
The cabinet door near the exhaust.
Point out, the cabinet door near the exhaust hood can't be opened. As they open it on screen, but look at how much space is here, right? You can put shit in that, right?
Hood
look what they do to
wasting space. It would be better to remove it and connect it with the refrigerator to...
That doesn't make you more space! You had that much space before! Open this up! That thing down there, leave that a cabinet. That was fine. You could have left that a cabinet and still had all this space above. Just cut this off right here. Just cut this off right here and you have space. What are you doing? What? I'm sorry.
Make a tall cabinet.
This makes me angry. This channel makes me angry.
Store dry goods from various regions. With the cabinet doors closed, it looks neat and keeps out dust. We can install 3 pull-out baskets below where little John can keep the fruits his aunt gives him. A rice cooker can be placed in the middle. And the open compartment.
No! That should be refrigerated, mister! That is unsafe! That is not safe! Put that in the refrigerator, you fucking freak! I'm sorry. I'm getting heated. This is... Whoa! I thought this would be a stress-free... I'm sick. I need to be calming down. I'm sorry. This is giving me anxiety.
Next to it can hold various condiments. The wall cabinets shouldn't be
I was not built for this.
It's too easy to stir up dust when you're digging through them. Instead, we can add a pull-out basket below. This way, dishes are organized and more accessible, effectively doubling the storage space. Don't install a right-angle cabinet either. It's too inconvenient.
There has to be mechanisms for that stove. Excuse me, sir. So where does the stove go? Where does the electronic stuff? The stove. Oh, that's not even electronic. I'm just seeing that's a gas stove. Where is the gas coming from? If that's a drawer, where's the gas? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting, my blood pressure is very high.
Instead, a diamond-shaped cabinet can be used to store the rice and oil given by his aunt, turning it into a storage powerhouse. This also makes the countertop wider, which is great for little John when he's cutting vegetables and preparing meals. It's much easier to manage with more space. Consider shortening the wall cabinet and opting for a flip-style cabinet, making everyday items easy to reach. Also, avoid installing a double basin sink since it doesn't accommodate large pots well. A large single basin
just have one.
Even an iron pot could be flipped around in it. Under the water heater, a perforated board can be hung to cover exposed
with this
pipes
part.
With this design, the kitchen not only stores more, but also becomes very convenient and practical to operate, all while looking great.
The kitchen
Let's
was
transform
fine.
a 0 square meter space into a fully
0 square, what? I'm sorry. I was like excited that that one went well. What the fuck is a 0 square meter sink? Sink. Not sink. Fucking house. I can't. I'm losing it. I'm having a stroke.
function house.
Sure.
Little John moved to New York to advance his
And
career.
he's doing TikTok or fucking
his
Fortnite
entire
dances.
family pooled their resources. As a result, Little John's space is only 0.96
Was that
square meters.
yen? Hold on.
Advance his career. In order to afford a house there, his entire family pooled
Is that
their
Canadian?
resources. As a
Is that
result,
is
Little
that
John's
Chinese
space is
yen?
only 0.96 square meters.
Actually, it's not yen
Extremely
in
tiny.
China.
Now, let's transform it into a functional home. Firstly, remove the windows
It's
on both
just a
sides and construct
corner!
a frame using galvanized square steel. Borrow some screws from his aunt to secure the frame
Sure,
firmly to the wall.
galvanized steel
Cover this
and-
framework with eco-friendly
What?
wood veneers and use the same
We're
veneers for the
building
surrounding
out
walls
into
and
the
ceiling.
windows
Then install
now?
aluminum alloy windows to seal it effectively. Build a large wardrobe on the right
We
side of the
just
door.
created an
Install
extra
horizontal and
row.
vertical boards inside to create
Out
different
of
storage
a
sections.
window!
Use it to store out-of-season bedding and hang larger daily wear clothes in the middle section. Close the cabinet doors to protect items from dust. Visit his aunt
Okay.
again to borrow some mattresses to create a comfortable bed, ensuring it is
This
spacious
seems like
enough
a
for his
safety
family and in the
hazard.
future to sleep together. After use, fold the mattress and store it in a small compartment under the wardrobe. Place a folding table in the middle
Wait,
area to
is
serve
this
as both a
window in
workspace
entire
and a dining
house?
table. Store it
What?
against the wall when
Okay,
not
hold
in
on,
use to save
hold on. So his whole family saved up. His whole family. Him, his mom, and his aunt, I guess. Or his 2 aunts? They didn't really specify. And all he could afford was a window? This is part of a... This can't be legal. This can't be legal. To sell this kind of... Hello, I'm Realtor Ceres Ex Pee. Anybody want to buy a window? Anybody want to buy a window you can live in? I'll sell them. 1 million money for a window. I'll make so much money. Fucking building out windows.
space. Beneath a wooden board at the entrance, create a small aquatic habitat for raising fish and shrimp, allowing Little John to enjoy fishing
wanna
during
buy
his leisure time. Next,
Get out!
apply ceramic
You don't
tiles
have
to
money
the
for a
corner
window.
walls and
Can't
install
afford a
water
window.
retaining strips on the ground,
Oh,
along with
yeah, water
anti-skid tiles for
Oh,
safety.
well,
Embed
now
a
we're
wall-mounted
making
toilet
it.
into the tank and install a shower head above it. Separate the
Now
wet
we're
and dry
making a
areas
safe
with
shower.
glass
But
doors
why
and mount a
the
bathroom
toilet
heater
is making
overhead
it
to
wet? Why'd you put the toilet in it? Actually, that's kind of convenient. Now that I think about it, that's kind of convenient. Cause you could shit and shower at the same time. You could save a lot of time shitting and showering at the same time. Holy shit! You'd save so much on toilet paper. Because you could shit and then immediately wash it. You would never have to buy toilet paper. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make so many more allocations that I'm gonna have to apologize for. I'm gonna shut up while I'm here.
ensure the space remains odor-free even during heavy use. Next to the window, build low cabinets. On the right, set up an induction cooker for cooking, and on the left, a wash basin that doubles as a vegetable washing and clothes washing area. Above,
Oh my
partition
God.
the cabinets functionally and extend the side to include
Where does
a
the
mirrored
fridge go?
cabinet with light
Where does the
strips
fridge
for
go?
aesthetic enhancement.
Explain.
Install a
Where does the
projection
fridge go?
screen on the ceiling. After work, Little John can pull
We
out
got
the
the
mattress,
TV
lie
figured
down,
out.
and watch Korean dramas.
Why
enjoying
Korean
life every
dramas?
day. This design demonstrates that even the smallest
I threw a can. It's fine. I just sort of knocked the can with my hand like an idiot. It's okay. Korean dramas. All right. I guess. That's so everything in these videos is so
spaces
specific.
can support a fulfilling lifestyle. This is how a family of 4 can live in a 4 square meter room. Little Trump had been scrimping and saving for 10
Little
years.
Trump?
He finally managed to accumulate $2
Why
million
is that
to buy
his
a
name?
tiny 4 square meter coffin house. The space
4
was far
by
too
4,
small for his
great.
family of 4.
You
but after
can't
much
even
deliberation,
lay
he decided
down.
to redesign
You can
it to
lay,
a
like,
function house like this.
diagonally.
Firstly, he embedded a hidden water tank in the wall to
Sure.
accommodate a wall-mounted toilet.
Well, yeah,
He installed a
obviously you have
wall-mounted
to have the
shower, ensuring comfort for both
If
adults.
you didn't have the toilet and the shower in the living room, would this be a tiny home design? No, it would not.
And children.
So
Against
are
another
they gonna
wall, he
fix?
built a
Are they gonna? No, they're not. They're not going to make the space actually showerable. Perfect.
set of base cabinets with 2 holes in the countertop.
No
for an
drain,
induction
don't worry
cooker and
about that.
sink.
That's
Above
not
this, he
important. We
installed
just
a mirrored
flood the
cabinet with
apartment
small
below us. That's
compartments
fine.
useful for storing spices and toiletries. He
Sure,
chose durable
spices.
tiles and
Wait,
used partition walls with
spices
sliding
and
doors to
toiletries? What? Are you spicing your teeth? Are you salting your ass when you take a shit? Are you putting pepper in your hair when you... I don't... Fuck.
separate areas. A folding table serves
No, I
both as a
don't
block
fuck.
for the dining area.
I do fuck. I fuck. I'm not... No, I'm cool. I know what boobs look like. Fuck you.
And, when extended, as a dining table where his family of 4 can comfortably eat. Then he used environmentally friendly wooden boards to construct a storage section for quilts, bags, and out-of-season clothing.
You're just
covered with the same
walking
material
on...
for durability and ease of access.
So you're just
On top of
walking
the
on
storage, he
cabinets
laid
all
down
the
a
time,
soft
okay.
mattress to serve as a bed. Soft wall stickers on the adjacent wall protect from bumps during sleep. Above the bed, he built another set of wall cabinets for seasonal bedding and space.
As
to
someone
hang
who
long-wear
lives
clothing, with
in my
shelves
house
below for
and
books. He
never
installed
leaves
sockets
my
for
house
convenient
for
mobile
any
phone
reason
charging
and
set
is
up a
kind of a
projector with a curtain at the
hikikomori.
foot of the bed, transforming the space
This
into a
is
home
my
theater where
worst
the family
nightmare.
enjoys Korean dramas. Little
I
Trump
would
constructed
hate
2
to live
frame
somewhere
beds
like
for the
this.
kids using
I would
galvanized
feel
square
so
steel, which he
claustrophobic.
fixed to the walls
Yeah,
with
the
screws
galvanized
and wrapped
steel
in
again, of
eco-friendly
course,
wood
with the
veneers for a clean,
galvanized
safe
steel.
finish. He placed mattresses on these beds to ensure comfort. For
Sure.
added safety and coziness, he installed soft padding against the wall adjacent to the beds. He also carved out a niche in each bed to serve as a bedside shelf, where he placed a few martial arts secret books, adding a unique touch.
Why are there
To create
more? What?
privacy and
Are you
divide the
teaching
space
your kids to be
effectively, He
ninjas?
installed gauze curtains around each bed, crafting
gauze
2
curtains.
separate
Yeah, that makes
functional
sense.
areas. For easy access to the elevated beds,
You're
he
gonna
built
make
2
your
ladders
kids
against the wall. This setup
easy
transformed the tiny
through the
coffin room
wall.
into a fully functional house.
I would have
How
a
to
really
design a
easy
bedroom for
time
4
living in a tiny fucking space if I could phase through walls too. But it ain't that simple for everybody, is it? Actually, I can phase through walls. But you know what? Fuck you. Most people can't. And that's one of the biggest things I hear when trying to sell houses is, oh, that's great, but where are the doors? I can't phase through walls. And I'm like, look, buddy, you didn't tell me you wanted a house with doors. You didn't tell me you couldn't phase through walls. That feels like something you should tell somebody if you're trying to buy a house. Like, I'm sorry. It's not my fault you're like, well, I shouldn't say that. If somebody's like handicapped, I guess that's not really a polite thing to get like super upset about. Like, my apologies, humans. You know what? You guys can't phase through walls, and I do feel bad about that. So maybe I should calm down a little bit. My apologies if I offended anyone. All right. You think this one's claustrophobic? Wait, does it get worse? Oh no, do you know what I'm getting into? Does it get worse? Fucking Christ. It's almost a 0 square foot apartment, and I don't know. That's
Kids.
insane.
My daughter was jealous because her best friend had younger brothers to play with. She
What?
complained about it every day. To make her happy, my wife and I tried really hard, and as a result, we ended up having triplets. 3 brothers.
What the fuck? Okay, so the story on this one is, my daughter was upset because she didn't have little brothers, which, mind you, is a really weird thing to care about in the first place. As someone who has both brothers and sisters, I don't know why any girl would actively want a younger brother. Just putting it out there. Big brothers are cool. Big brothers protect you. And big brothers make way to... Well, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Just know that big brothers are the best and deserve your love and should always be your first crush. Wait, no. Hold on. Stop. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop talking right now. All you need to know is little brothers suck. Big brothers are hot. Wait, hold on. Stop. No, big brothers are cool. Cool is the word. All right, we're leaving it at that. All right. Anyway, this is unrealistic. No girl would ever ask for little brothers because they're stupid. All right, continue. Little sisters are cool because you can like dress them up and use them as dolls and also push them off of stuff and bully them.
At once. However, we only have one room in the house. Being resourceful, I decided to redesign the bedroom like this.
Sure,
Firstly,
let's
construct
see.
2 circular bed frames from galvanized square steel,
Oh,
welding the
right,
middle
so you had
sections both
triplets.
horizontally
That's
and
the big one.
vertically, and adding end pillars for support. Securely fix these to the wall using expansion screws. Cover the frames with environmentally friendly solid wood boards and a breathable steel wire rack, then lay down a soft mattress to create comfortable beds.
You know who else has a breathable steel wire rack?
Soft padding to the walls for a
You know who
pleasant
else
sit
has
while
soft
sleeping.
padding?
Carve out a niche in the sidewall to embed a solid wood panel and install lights to encourage the habit of reading before bed. Don't forget to install
That's
several
actually,
sockets
they
beside the
say
bed
that's
for
not great
convenient
for your
charging
health.
and binge watching.
Shouldn't
Use
sleep
outer
before bed 'cause
panels
it
to
strains your
construct a
eyes.
wall and install double glazed lifting windows for safety and privacy. Add
Do they
curtains
need
inside to block
windows?
out light, ensuring
Privacy?
a comfortable sleep
Wait a
environment.
second.
Construct several large drawers.
This man's speaking with an American accent that says privacy. All right.
With
Sure.
rollers under the beds to accommodate the clothing and belongings of
Well,
the 3
that's
sons,
reasonable.
from
I
their
had that for
underwear
a
to
while. Why
pantyhose,
are
making
they
it
only
easy for them
bras?
to access and organize their items. Place 4 seats next to the
Do
window
they
and
only
reinforce
wear
the area
bras?
with 2 steel bed frames, ensuring strong horizontal
Sure.
and vertical welds for durability. Install
Okay.
a vertical support column and cover it with
Okay,
environmentally
see,
friendly
this has
solid wood
supports
boards,
in it.
then attach a breathable ribcage
That
structure.
seems safe.
Purchase 2
I'm
soft
okay with the
mattresses only to
fucking
ensure
supports.
the children sleep comfortably. Install a soft bedside padding to prevent them from bumping their heads during sleep. Efficiently install the curtains in the window to save space. Create step drawers from several wooden boxes
Sure.
for easy access to scattered items, and incorporate a display cabinet on
Honestly,
the steps
this
to
is the
showcase
most
my son's
reasonable one
figurines
so-
and my daughter's dolls. Use several galvanized square
Base.
tubes to weld together
Base.
steel frames for a
Hey,
suspended
you know what?
desk
If
with an
my parents had showcased my figurines and dolls, I think we would have a much better relationship now.
outer solid wood panel. This setup allows the 3 brothers to study together. Construct a large
Hold
wardrobe
on,
against the
hold on. Excuse me? Look at their hair.
wood panel. This setup
That is egregious. Are we seeing this right now? Let me just make this a little more. Let's see. I need you guys to understand just how egregious this hair is. Oopsie. Well, I just scrolled completely off the screen. Okay, I need you guys to understand this. I need you guys to see this. This is so bad. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I need you guys to just I need you to understand what I'm looking at here. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing I've possibly... Look at their hair. What is this? It's like they took the concept of premature balding and reversed it. It's like they went, I want to give my son bangs, but nothing else. It's like they it's like they did a bowl cut, but the bowl was full of hair removal cream. This is the worst haircut I've ever seen. This is reverse balding. That's what this is. This is their faces look okay. What? Why was their hair? We don't have to think about this anymore. That's enough of that.
allows the 3 brothers to study together. Construct a large wardrobe against the wall with storage for out-of-season quilts above and a hanging area below for the clothes of the 3 brothers.
Do they
Design
only
my
wear
daughter's
shirts?
wardrobe
Oh wait,
to be
no, there was
beautiful
pants
and
underneath.
dust-proof,
Okay.
with separate hanging sections for her favorite skirts and t-shirts, making it very convenient to access clothes.
That's fair.
Install a suspended desk by
This
the window
hasn't
to
been the worst
facilitate
of
my
them,
daughter's reading
honestly.
and writing. Add open compartments
I'm
alongside to
mostly
store
just
various study
freaked out by
materials.
what the
Construct a
stunts
wall
look
with
like.
decorative panels to create a separate room for my daughter. Install several narrow stainless steel glass doors that are translucent, yet provide privacy. With these
They're not
modifications,
really-
the bedroom is arranged such that the 3 sons have their individual seating areas,
He
and my daughter
freaks
enjoys her
the
independent
wagon
space.
right out into...
This bedroom actually boasts a secret door that leads to a hidden base. It's every kid's wildest
Secret
dream
door,
come
sure.
true. As time flies, the traditional bedroom layout no longer meets the needs of growing children, especially as studying becomes increasingly stressful.
What
In
do you
order
mean
for
I'll
their
date
children...
myself if I say my mom? You know what? You know what? People like regular show. People like Muscle Man. People think that's funny still. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to call me old? You know who else is old? My mom, bitch. You know who else makes dated jokes that no one cares about? My mom. You know who else? Has the stream go off on something that doesn't matter to anybody except her? My mom. Fuck you. This is supposed to be a calm stream. I have failed.
to grow up happily. The parents
I
have made the
failed so
decision to
hard.
dismantle the current layout and allow
Sure,
their son
we're
to
just gonna push
reinstall it
things out of
himself.
the wall.
Begin
Yeah,
by
that's
creating
normal.
a sturdy
Just
steel
fucking
frame
ghost
against
house.
the wall, welding horizontal and vertical supports. Borrowing some pocket money from his auntie, he purchases expansion
These
screws
are some
to securely
rich
fix
fucking
it to the
ants.
wall. Weld
They
legs
can
under the
fucking
bed frame to
fund all
provide
this.
additional support. Outsource
wish I
environmentally
had a
friendly
rich aunt.
solid wood boards for a durable and appealing finish. Top it off with a soft mattress for comfort. Then install an
You know what?
anti-collision
I'm
soft
taking
bag next to
applications in the
bed to
comments. If
ensure
anyone
a
wants to
more
be my
comfortable
rich
sleep.
aunt,
At
let
the
me
end
know.
of the bed,
I am
incorporate
down. I'm
a
taking
large bookcase
applications.
to create a cozy
I need
reading
to be a
nook.
fucking
Adjacent to it,
man.
add a wall
Need to be
cabinet
hot
for
and
storing
give me money
bedtime
and be
snacks,
on vacations.
encouraging the
I
development
think,
of a
you know
healthy
what?
bedtime snack routine. Utilize wooden
I think I just want a sugar mama. I think what I'm looking for is just a sugar mama, honestly.
boxes against the wall to create steps, with 3 large drawers installed for organizing underwear and pantyhose. Surround
Only
the bed with
bras,
partitions for
as
security
usual.
and privacy, and add a set of wardrobes next to the steps for storing seasonal bedding above. The bottom area functions as a hanging space for easy access to clothes. Incorporate multiple sets of bookcases in the middle, connecting
Regular
them to
show
form a
ended,
desk
said it.
or a spacious
Holy
study
shit,
area.
it did!
Opening a secret door reveals the child's hidden
Okay,
base,
somehow I
complete with a
didn't
set of
know that. The
esports
child's
equipment and
secret
ambient
base.
lighting for gaming. A mini refrigerator is built into the bottom of the table for
Oh, yeah,
refreshments,
that's important.
and a
Can't forget
side-sitting
the
hold
gaming
board
stuff.
contains matchsticks
He
and
might be the
displays
next
collected
ninja
equipment.
someday,
With this
you don't
secret
know.
base, the child no longer fears being discovered by their parents. This bedroom
What?
design effectively meets the needs of growing
But the
children, with
parents
clear
are the
division
one-
between dynamic and
Aren't
static.
the parents the ones making this? The parents would have to fund this and like contract it, right? Like okay.
areas.
And of course
How
he
to
walks
design a
through the
bedroom for
wall.
100 kids.
What
Liam was
is
taken
in
to
a
the countryside
church?
as a
Why
child
are
and
we
grew
in
up
a
with his
church?
grandparents. Despite
Okay,
a generally
we're rural
uneventful
now.
life, an
We're
unexpected
on a
incident
farm.
occurred.
Okay,
After
cool.
enduring many
Yeah,
hardships,
good
his
to
billionaire
know what
father
our
found him,
backstory is.
aiming to compensate for the lost time. The father bought a house for Liam, giving him the
Holy
freedom to decide
fuck,
its
you just
use,
drove through
reflecting
the
on his
church wall. That's
experiences.
kind of
Liam didn't want
sacrilegious,
future
don't you
generations
think?
to face similar hardships, chose not to have children.
What?
Understanding his son's concerns, the billionaire father decided to transform the house into a welfare home. First, he drove a semi-trailer to his second aunt's house to pick up a car.
okay,
For
so
the
it's
partition
not
walls,
his
they used
100
lightweight
kids. They're
bricks
using
made from the
them.
same material
Okay.
as the walls. His second
Honestly,
cousin helped move in
The
20...
premise of this makes enough sense. They're using a big ol' stupid church that this big ol' stupid millionaire has to hold 100 stupid kids. Got it.
5 bunk beds, providing
like
sleeping
orphans
space
shit.
for 50
Got it.
boys. Decorative partitions were set up to create separate areas within the large room.
Okay, that's
Across the
kinda
hall,
cute.
there's a room for 50 girls, ensuring that boys and girls have separate sleeping
I'm
quarters.
gonna be
Each
real.
section
I
is
wouldn't
divided
mind
by
living here.
privacy
This is
walls,
kind of
with
fancy.
each partition
I don't
wall
like the other
forming an
ones because they're like
independent room.
claustrophobic and
Additionally,
scary.
a
But this is
monitoring
kind of like
room was set up
this
at the
is
entrance
kinda
to
cute.
enhance the children's safety,
This is,
making
like,
sure they are more
fancy.
secure. Second, he visits his second cousin's house to collect some bookshelves.
Okay,
intending
so
to
we're
create a study
creating
area.
a library.
The goal is to foster an environment where every child can learn and grow into the talent society needs, adding their own brilliance to the world.
Okay,
Equipping this area
this is
with
cool and
desks.
all. This is cool and all. But I mean, someone has to say it. This is a D&D character's backstory. This is some D&D character's backstory. You grew up as an orphan in this fucking rich guy's church that he renovated to make sure that all the orphans could like live okay. But like, you know what it is? There's something going on here because anytime this is someone's backstory, evil doing something shady and they end up with a fucking warlock pact. So you know what? This seems nice. This seems great, but somebody's gonna end up possessed. Somebody's gonna end up in a deal with a devil or some shit because of having grown up here. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, imagine your long-lost billionaire father who would have aborted you, found you. Isn't that poggers? Exactly, like what? Like, all the scenarios are so bizarre on this channel. Do they have anything normal? A single goddamn thing?
And chairs make studying more conducive, nurturing dreams of attending top universities.
Sure.
At the end of this space, he plans to set up a podium with an image of Jesus in the middle, instilling a sense of solemnity and reverence in the learning
we can't
process.
forget the religious aspect. Jesus has to be here because we're forcing
under
that
the
on
watchful
orphans.
eye of Jesus,
Oh,
learning
yeah.
to love and support each other. The tables and chairs serve as the children's
Wasn't Jesus against this? Wasn't Jesus like, no, maybe don't worship idols? What the fuck is this? They're like bowing to the Jesus statue? Isn't that kind of like blasphemous if you're Christian? Isn't that not? Yeah, you're not really supposed to do that.
learning to
Jesus
love and
Christ.
support each other. The tables and chairs serve as the children's desks. Liam
Okay.
himself has endured
So
hardships
we
like
put
getting
the
caught
pews
in the
back.
rain, is driven by a desire to shelter others. Let's design a secret base esports room.
So you built up this story. Of this guy having a hard life and his millionaire dad finding him. And then you specify that his hardships were like getting caught in the rain. So what? Okay, all right, sure. So what I'm hearing is that he didn't have that hard a life. You were just really trying to convince us that he did. What is this? Designing a secret base esport room.
Little John loves gaming, and he's got a couple of
Ah.
like-minded buddies. They
This
often
is
hit
gonna
up the
make
local
me
internet
angry,
cafe
isn't
to
it?
play together. But today was their unlucky day. Their wives caught them and gave them an earful.
What?
After that
They
big
got
lesson the
beaten
next
up
day,
by
the
their
three
wives.
buddies secretly rented a place to build their happy
so
house. As soon
stupid.
as they got in, each of them started pulling out their hidden stashes of cash. The hiding spots were pretty creative,
Okay.
showing off their
That's
sneaky
pretty
skills.
creative.
These guys are all under strict
What, they
watch
pull
by
them
their
out of their
wives, so they
assholes?
didn't have much. But after pooling their money together, they finally had
Somebody
enough.
pulled
They
it out of
decided to
their
start
urethra.
decorating immediately.
I didn't
First
want to
up,
be the
they
one to
used
say
some
it, but
galvanized
when you said
steel to make a
creative,
bed frame
first
against the
thing I
wall.
thought of
They
was
borrowed
somebody
screws
shoved
from
a wad of
John's
cash
severed
up their
hand to
urethra,
secure it
and I
firmly,
commend
covered
them
it
for
with
that.
some nice wood
That is
veneer,
some
making it
strong
strong
piss
and
hole
durable.
energy.
They placed 3 soft mattresses together to create a multi-person
If your
bed
piss hole,
surrounded by comfy
you know what?
cushions.
If your piss hole can't handle enough cash to pay for a home renovation to hide your gaming room, then I'm sorry, we're just incompatible. I'm sorry. If your piss hole isn't that strong, then we just can't talk. We can't be friends.
Prevent any bumps. Now, anyone tired from gaming can crash here for a good sleep. The 3 buddies sleep side by side, keeping their bond strong. Next, they built a desktop along the wall with an extra layer on top. They installed 3 high-performance
Strong
computers
bromance with
high-end
these
gaming
two,
monitors,
or with these
each with a
3.
huge mouse pad and an awesome gaming mouse and keyboard. The keyboards are
Awesome.
perfectly
It's
tilted
so
for comfort.
awesome.
After work, the trio sits down for some epic gaming sessions, their
It's
favorite part of the
so
day.
epic.
On the right, they set up a happy cabinet with a beverage cooler filled with
Why
beer,
is the cabinet happy? Okay, sure.
Sprite, and ice cream. And of course,
Beer,
they
Sprite,
stocked
and
up
ice
on
cream.
spicy potato chips and
You know
biscuits.
what? Beer, Sprite, and ice cream are gamer fuel. Last time I checked, that's all you need to be a gamer is beer, Sprite, and ice cream. I can't even say anything because that's literally what I ate today. All I had today was basically beer, Sprite, and ice cream. That's the fucking worst. Jesus Christ. I'm not beating the allocations about being fucking... Jesus, I don't even know what the allocations are anymore, but it's... Being a degenerate gamer is definitely one of them. Living in my own filth is definitely one of them.
Next, they covered the back wall with ceramic tiles
Of course, you
and
got it.
removed part of the floor to set up the
Is it
water
the
inlet
shower?
and outlet. They built footing tables on both sides with a drainage channel in the middle
What
and
are
added
they
separate
doing?
partitions to keep things private. The retro-sealed toilet became their hangout spot where they could all relax together. They installed a shower on the wall, solving the bathing.
They relaxed in the toilet together? Hold up! They could see each other's heads! They could all It's fucking Skyla Yoni-Goody all over again! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! It's this shit! It's this shit! It's this shit! Fuck! They designed this to be homoerotic! This is the it's this!
Do you guys like hold hands when you go to the urinals? Do you guys hold hands at the urinal?
This is what they're farming this on purpose! They're doing this on purpose! This is
Do you guys like reach
This
your
is the
hands
future
under the bathroom door
that they
and hold
want
each
for
other's
you.
hands?
I hope you know!
Fuck? No.
This is what they want! This is what they want! This is what... The lizard people at the Earth's core want this for you, and I hope you're scared! Vote Ceres 2020! When's the next election? This year? No, wait, that's not true. That's not right. Vote Ceres the next election if you don't want to have to hold hands at the urinal and stare at your bros while you take a shit. If you don't want that, you better vote for me. Because you know what Big Pharma wants? You know what Big Pharma wants? It's for all y'all to hold hands at the urinals and while you take a shit, stare into the eyes of your bros. That's what Big Pharma wants. That's what the left and the right want. That's what everyone wants. That's why you should join Ceres presidential campaign 2020, whenever the fuck it happens. Fuck yeah! You know what? We're running for president. I've decided right now this is the start of the presidential campaign because this is the future they want for you. This is the future they want for you. Staring into the eyes of your bros while you take a shit and holding hands at the fucking urinal. That's what they want. That's the future that the government wants. And I'm the only one telling the truth for the U.S. right now. I'm telling you right now, this is what they want for you. And I won't put a stop to it. Also, free drugs for everyone.
It became their hangout spot where they could all relax together.
All
They
drugs
installed a
legal.
shower on the wall,
Everyone
solving
gets
the
to
bathing
have them
problem
all the
for
time.
everyone. Speed planks on the partitions made for a quick makeshift kitchen. Since they're all amateur cooks, it saved them money on takeout.
Wait
and
a
gave them
second,
chance
I
to
wasn't
compete
doing
for
your
the best.
Oshi dirty. You know what? We're buddies. We're friends. You want to see something? We've met. Actually, I don't know if this is up anymore. I think the VOD may have gotten taken down. Let's find out. Actually, it may have gotten taken down. Oh wait, this is it! Okay, let's find it. It's like right at the end. I'm here somewhere. Oh, that's too far. I'm somewhere around here.
Well, love's lucky.
Do. Wait, no! Stop it! Oh, I'm around here somewhere.
Hi.
I think this is about the point where I showed up. I'm somewhere around here.
Thank you. It's so precious. Hopefully
Well, whatever.
thank you guys. Aw, it's cool. You're coming, baby.
Ah, this is where I saw her actually.
What are you doing? There. Kiki Daisuke. Oh, good morning.
Let's see.
Should I log out? I just press.
She didn't log out yet, right? Oh, maybe she did.
So what do? Oh, hi, baby. Kiki Daisuke.
I can't like find it. I was somewhere around here at this time when she was like about to log out.
Wait, so what do I do?
Well, whatever. Okay. If anyone can find it, I am having trouble. But if anyone can find it at some point, yeah, oh yeah, I guessed hard. Well, she even, I like died a little inside. She even said on stream and in chat, she said hello to me, and we like, I was trying to send her a friend request, but I didn't know if that was too weird, and also I am a free player, so it wasn't really possible. But oh man, I danced for her a little, and I gave her a hug, and it was just a really, I'm getting gay, I'm sorry. It was just a really nice experience. And if anyone can find that point, it's when a character called Owolo Uwu, I'm a Lalafell mage. Owolo Uwu was in there at some point, and she even said something on stream I was watching, and I got all embarrassed. But yeah, if anyone sees that, please send it to me, because I've been looking for that clip, and I am the inner gaze is just ruining me. Anyway, let's finish this. We're almost done with the whole playlist.
With this secret base, the three buddies no longer have to worry about their wives checking up on them. They've truly started a happy, carefree life. Little John has worked for 10 years and finally saved enough to buy this weird triangular house of less than 3 square meters. Even his horse ran away from home after seeing it. He could only find a few bricks in the garbage dump to build a simple wooden bed. Every night he lay on the bed and cried bitterly. In the end, he couldn't stand it anymore and decided to reinstall it like this. Remove the original windows and weld a frame from galvanized square steel to extend out. Borrow some screws from his aunt to fasten
My
it to the
assumption
wall.
is
Cover
that
it
this
with
isn't the
eco-friendly
fall
wooden veneers
at
and
this
add
point, because I've been
rubber-reinforced
using it
concrete
every
underneath.
single time.
Use anti-slip bricks on the wall. Add warm water and flower petals for Little John and his girlfriend to enjoy a fragrant bath. Reinstall the removed window and drain the water from the bath. Embed a hydraulic lifting rod to make a bed cabinet on top, allowing the bed to be raised and lowered freely. This makes full use of the space. Store out-of-season clothes and thick quilts in it. Lay down a soft mattress to create a double bed. Even if his girlfriend comes, she can still sleep there. Install iron guardrails to prevent them from being blown downstairs by strong wind. Make a big wardrobe in the corner by the bedside. The entire upper right side is a clothes hanging area for his usual clothes. Create a small grid on the upper left side for stinky underwear, socks, and dog toys. Store folded laundry there too.
So there's a smelly shelf?
Charge mobile phones, making it convenient to browse the
100 likes on this video and I'll make a smelly shelf. I will vlog the smelly shelf. 100 likes. Smelly shelf. That is an insane concept to be. Smelly shelf.
phone while lying in bed. Add some books for reading before going to bed. Don't forget to install a projector. Make a cabinet at the end of the bed. On the right side, create a small pool. And on the left side, place an induction cooker to create a mini kitchen. Install a range hood above it. Add a mirror on the right.
Are we not putting a sink there?
Himself every day. Use the small grid under the mirror cabinet for condiments.
They failed to acknowledge the sink, but they did. I see they did put a sink there.
Smell good and feel cozy when he sleeps.
Okay.
Add a movable desk by the window to use as a
How's it movable?
dining table, folding it when not in use to save space. Create a multi-functional cabinet by the door to store his savings on top, helping him save for a bigger house in the future.
But it's like,
embed a small refrigerator
is this a Japanese company?
Pre-purchase a hidden water tank on the
They
right
keep
and
using
install a
kanji on
wall-mounted
everything.
toilet so little
Is
John
this-
can enjoy his best moments there. Use the
He
covered door
enjoys
to block
his
the
best
toilet.
moments on the shitter? Yeah, okay.
Install a projection screen at the end of the bed so he can lie in bed and enjoy Korean dramas every day. This
Why
design
does
is very
everyone
human.
on
It's
this
like a
channel
tadpole
watch
turning
Korean
into a
drama?
frog.
If they're not that
Absolutely
popular, are they?
Don't buy any more sofa for your living room. Pre-made sofas don't offer storage and leave unclean spaces underneath. Square coffee tables also occupy too much space, making the living room perpetually cluttered. Instead, try this approach.
If you clean up
Create
once
a
in a
custom
while,
large
that
base
won't
platform
happen.
that extends to the balcony. Add a backrest and cover it with soft cushions to transform it into a spacious leisure sofa.
Sure.
2. Install 3 large drawers at
My
the bottom.
disbelief
They're
is
big
so
enough to store
suspended
all
at this
sorts of
point that I'll
items,
believe
helping keep
anything
the
that you
space
decide to put
clutter-free.
there. Sure.
3. Make the most of every space. Place encyclopedias or other items conveniently. And with cabinet doors that close, everything looks neater and more organized. 4. Install sockets on both sides in the middle, making
Well,
it
that's
convenient to use a
reasonable.
projector. 5. Build a side cabinet on one side with a space embedded at the bottom for a robotic vacuum. This way, you'll always come home to a tidy and clean space. Above this, add a standing cabinet where you can display decorations to enhance its elegance.
To
6.
enhance its
On the
elegance, sure.
Design a styling cabinet specifically for your children's toys.
I think this
creating
is
a
one of
small
those
playworld for
spaces
them.
that you
7.
will buy,
Design a learning
but
area on
not
the
be
balcony.
able to sell.
Ideal for reading and researching. Embed a rotating bar below it for convenient tea drinking while enjoying the scenery.
Tea
8.
drinking?
Connect the pressure port to construct a curved TV
What?
wall. Place a small
They
round
like
table
can't
in the middle.
give
which can
anything
be
like a
easily moved
generic
aside when not
description.
in
They're
use,
like,
allowing
you
for
have
more
to do this
flexible use
exact
of the
thing
space.
in the space.
This
That's
small
what the
bedroom
space is
design
good
will
for and
explore
nothing
in
else.
2024. This bedroom measuring 2.6 by 3 meters, the
It's
usual layout
trending?
just fits a bed, making the space near the door too cramped. There's no room for a key wardrobe.
How
and
is
squeezing
this
a bedside
trending?
table next to it is impractical. There's too much unused space at the foot of the bed, and the bay window often ends up cluttered. Here's a solution
That
to
doesn't
try.
even look
First,
like a
install
huge
galvanized
problem. That
flat bay
kinda just
windows
looks
for
like
your
my
holiday
bedroom.
spot. Use a few short steel supports and expansion screws to securely attach them to the wall, ensuring they stay put. Cover them with eco-friendly wood veneer for a stylish look. This design
Okay.
keeps the space well ventilated and dry. Plus, you can easily extend a 1-meter bed into a 1.5-meter one, giving you more room to move around.
Okay, so they're
Second,
basically
install
saying
a simple
make
double-layer
it bigger.
ceiling to accommodate air conditioning in even the smallest
Oh wait, no,
room,
make it smaller.
ensuring comfort all year round. Combine a wardrobe with wall seats, placing seasonal quilts on top and frequently worn clothes and skirts below. Split
Okay.
it into 2 sections with a corner dedicated to a retractable pants rack, allowing
A
more space
retractable
and easy
pants
access.
rack?
Extend the corner to create a floating desk.
You
but
could
remember
just,
to round the edges
I
to
don't
avoid
know,
bumps.
have
This
a
desk is
normal
perfect for office
closet
supplies. Add a drawer
because it doesn't
cabinet
look like
beneath
it's
to
saving
maximize
you
space
space.
utilization. Embed a compact home safe to keep valuables secure. With the closet door
A
closed,
safe?
the setup is both practical
That's
and
not a
aesthetically
standard thing
pleasing. Third,
to have in
add
a
a wood
home
veneer with a
design.
light strip to the bedside for a simple yet striking look. Use the
I
space
feel like you
above the
could have put
cabinet to
anything where the
create a
safe
window
is
seat,
and made it
doubling
be
as a
more
cozy
like
sleeping
convenient.
area with storage. This neat design can be covered up when not in use, serving as an
guess.
attractive and functional bedside table. Install
It's
a switch
not
socket by the bed for
attractive, it's
convenience,
literally a
allowing you to
bench.
turn off lights and
Oh my
charge
God.
devices without any hassle. Top it off with a soft mattress to make a comfy bed. Fourth, install 3 large drawers with rollers under the bed for the couple to store their seasonal clothes.
Sure.
These drawers slide in easily, saving space.
had
At
that.
each end of the bed,
An
add a large
underbed
custom-built
drawer
mother
system
box
makes
with 2
lots of
drawers
sense,
and steps.
honestly. A lot
These
of
can
this
hold
is
the husband's
insane,
old
but it's
underwear and the wife's scented socks. Above the steps,
What?
build a bookcase against the wall.
Okay,
When you
hold
close
on,
the
hold on,
door
hold
of-
on, hold on. This is okay. Did you just hear what he just said? Because the more I watch, the more I think this might be a fetish channel. Did you hear what he just said? You listen again.
Mother box with 2 drawers and steps. These can hold the husband's old underwear and the wife's scented socks.
The wife's what?
Drawers and steps. These can
The
hold
what?
the husband's old underwear and the wife's scented socks.
Who is smelling the wife's socks, you fucking perverts? Why would the wife feel the need to have scented socks? What? Fucking freaks? Are you fucking... Who's smelling the wife's socks? Why are you... What? Why are you putting the wife's... Why are you putting the socks that smell in a specific spot? If not... Oh, I don't even want to go there. Lord Almighty, help me. It's... This is a pervert channel for perverts! Alright, I only have one more video left, so let's fucking get through this shit.
Above the steps, build a bookcase against the wall. When you close the door of this black magic cabinet, the room looks neater and frees up more space for key activities, making the wife happy every day. This setup in the bedroom is highly practical, wastes no space, and most importantly,
and
it
most
doesn't feel
importantly, your
crowded at
wife
all.
fuses
It's
through the wall like
absolutely
a
brilliant.
fucking ghost.
Let's design a house for 100 million kids.
For
So,
100
after
million
Little John
kids
fixed
to
up the
do
coffin
Fortnite
room,
dances
he
in.
struck gold, married a rich, beautiful woman, and became a CEO. Life was
Sure.
awesome. Then his wife gave birth
I guess
to 100
life
million
is looking
kids
out
all
for
at
Little
once.
John or
The room
whatever.
was way too
What?
small. No problem for Little John though.
Give me No! At once? Hold up, did he say at once?
100 million kids all at once.
100 million? Okay, hold on. Most kids birthed at once. 10 babies. 10 babies. Okay, so let's assume it's gonna be 9 months per baby. Okay, let's get a calculator. Assuming it's 9 months per baby, okay? So for 10 babies, it'd be 9 months, okay? So let's assume this is all. Let's assume we're having 10 babies at once every single time. So 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 100 million. Let's see. What would we be dividing that by? Am I stupid? Divide it by... I feel like I thought through this concept before I thought through what the actual formula would be. So if it's 9 months per 10 babies, right? Let's divide this by 10 first, I guess. Divide it by 10 equals, okay. And then we would divide that number by 9, right? So this is how many months we'd be pregnant. And then we can divide that by 12, and that makes how many years, right? Or am I stupid? No, that's not right. Well, regardless, let's see. Oh, wait, no, I am right, because the months would be divided by 12 to be years. Oh my god! Okay, so to have 100 million kids, even if you're having 10 kids per session, it would still be 92,592 years. You could not have 100 million kids. You couldn't have 100 million kids, even if you were having the maximum amount of kids. You would have to be immortal. You would literally have to be immortal. That's... Alright. So this woman is a witch. Putting that aside, let's just extend our disbelief that this woman is a witch, okay? Just understanding that. Let's get through this.
The room was way too
Sure.
small. No problem.
Of course the room was way too small. Well, why don't you use your wife's magic to expand it? Oh, you did. You literally kicked the wall down with an
Put
engine.
up the ceiling
Wonderful.
and install lights and air conditioners to brighten up
Certainly.
the room. Open the walls to add windows for better air circulation. Use some galvanized steel frames to build a bunk bed
The
with
galvanized
eco-friendly
steel,
wood
active.
veneers. Add a comfy mattress, guardrails, and a ladder
is
for
a
a cozy
prison!
sleep setup.
You're
Set up a few
creating a
wardrobes for the
prison
kids'
for your
clothes and put a
children!
desk against the wall with all
Look
their
at
school
the
supplies.
ceiling! Look
Install
at the
small
floor!
loot
This
bags
looks
to
like
keep
a
the kids from
school!
running
This
around.
looks like a
This
public
is a
school!
dormitory for 100 million kids.
This
With a house
is a prison! You've put gates.
from running around. This is a dormitory.
This is a prison now! You've made this a prison now! This is a prison! This is not a house anymore! You've created a prison! Wow, just buy a prison? I'm sure it's cheaper than making all these renovations!
For 100 million kids. With a house this huge,
What?
it's way easier to take the subway around. Hop on the subway to reach
You
different areas. Set up a
built
kitchen
this
with
on a
utensils and a
subway!
workbench. Add tables, chairs, and some green plants for decoration. Voila, the dining area is ready, and little John doesn't have to worry about hungry kids. Put bookshelves nearby so the kids can absorb knowledge and grow into valuable talents for society. Add tables and chairs for their study area because everyone's on a mission to eliminate illiteracy.
Prison
Next,
combined
set up
with a
snack
public
racks filled with
school?
the kids' favorite snacks.
It's
It's
a
a snack
grocery
house to help them
store,
develop
too?
the good habit of enjoying daily
What
treats.
the
Install a
actual
wardrobe
fuck?
for all their clothes and add a shower on the left wall. Turn
Sure,
it into a
add a
bathing
shower
area with
while we're
extra
at
seats
it.
for a bath bathhouse
who
where
fucking
100
cares?
million
We don't
kids
have
can
to
enjoy a
raise
nice
a
bath
floor.
every day.
It's already a
Decorate the
fucking
house this way to
subway.
easily accommodate 100 million kids,
Excuse
embracing the
me.
perfect life of having a big family.
A big family of 100 million kids. A big family of 100. Woo! All right. That last one made me feel like my head was gonna explode. Like I was gonna lose it. So they made a prison in a grocery store, in a subway, with a cafeteria. So this has been Real Tea with CeresXP. This is a nightmare. I'm just a kid. This is a nightmare. That aside, maybe we'll do more fucking realty content in the future. This has been interesting. This has been fun. I guess that I think next time maybe I've seen I've seen a Reddit page go around where it shows like Zillow postings that are like apeshit insane. I was thinking maybe we'd try that sometime. So maybe next time we do Ceres Realty, maybe we'll do some Zillow postings and actually look at some real photos of real houses and judge them. This has been insane. I don't think anything could possibly top the 100 million kids. But I mean, if you guys have crazy shit, always go to my Discord. It's in my communities tab. Go to my Discord, join it, and send me weird shit to react to. Maybe I'll make a channel specifically for that, so I won't like watch that stuff ahead of time. But let me know. We'll do crazy shit. We'll do more realty in the future because I actually really enjoyed this. You know, I'm surprised. I've enjoyed the reaction content. I'm not really a reaction YouTuber, but like it's pretty fun. So maybe we'll try this again in the future. Some more reaction content. Anyway, sorry about the short stream. I've been kind of sick, but I'll see you guys next time. I'll definitely be back by Monday. So see you next time. Bye. Bye.